Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so
shit.
alone across the country. So it's
Why
like
is she
when you're
snapping?
alone too, and everything's going down.
Wait, why are you laughing? What's so funny? Yo, Grady, you're evil.
First 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that too.
Wait, come on. What are we doing here? Y'all finding every little. You want the nigga to be 16 on his own? What are we doing? Can we have a proper conversation? You want the nigga to be 16 living by himself? Start like what?
To a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
He's 16?
My mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
A lot of people don't, and they have to.
Oh no, niggas moving the goalpost OD. Wait, so because he comes from a loving family, I made sure he had somewhere to stay before he graduated high school. He's privileged. I understand some people don't got that, but that should be the standard. All right, we're reacting to 9 to 5 works versus streamer debate. Which is harder? I'm not clocking into 9 to 5 again. All right.
Mom like that, dude.
Right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I
That's so rude.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job is
chill.
you would have to actually have to go to work.
And
You're
went to school and still.
And paid rent.
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice. You're
high. You're hungover.
You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
But you're not good at it. Jason, why the fuck is why do you still have the fake tattoo on you? Niggas is rage baiting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm already seeing it. Unk, I'm already know you better be on some blood.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Mail carrier.
Okay. All right. So my argument here is that.
Okay, let's read this chat. Round 1, Lacey. Lacey has cultivated a substantial multi-platform audience with nearly 1.5 million Twitch followers, over 1 million on Instagram, around 2.3 million on TikTok followers, and approximately 217,000 on Twitter. He joined FaZe Clan May 2024, quickly gaining notoriety through Fortnite and IRL streams.
Streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
It is.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up. You go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
when you're
turns
a mail
off.
carrier.
You feel how they laughing though? When niggas don't understand some shit, they just take that shit as a joke. I realize that.
I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
tens of thousands of
Bullshit.
people critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought we
You
have.
guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like.
You feel me? How you glossed over the fact that 10,000 people are criticizing you, hating on you, talking bad about you, but he just glossed over that.
Like y'all,
We don't have to go sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man,
We
you
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have to
got
stream
dogs.
today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy, 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I gotta
It's okay,
this
parties,
work.
gang.
Not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
You're not guaranteed?
If I don't work, I don't get paid.
If they don't stream, they don't get paid.
It's simple as
Yeah,
that.
but you have a guaranteed pay.
If you
No,
work,
I
that's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't get
just
paid
to
either.
collect.
You don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we
Huh?
have
Adapt.
people in the chat spamming L's.
This is rage bait.
You don't like this video? You have to create.
Oh Lord, this is rage bait.
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this.
So you just wait. So you're hating on streaming, but want to be a streamer. All right.
Gotta find shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
Wait. So now you're saying that it takes work to become a successful streamer to make money, but you were just saying it's lazy. You don't do nothing to become a streamer. Niggas be backwards. Like what?
It's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I can call fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she
What
wants
was
to
your
say.
argument, gang?
Seeing flags.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a title instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raise your flag. Is there a reason you
Yeah,
did
Extra?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that
Okay,
means for
auntie.
15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up and asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is?
They rage baiting bad.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
he gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Job.
do if
Job.
you lost completely?
Dang,
all
I don't
your-
like that word for real, for real, for real. Can we stop using the J-O-B? Like, that really brings up a bad time in my life where I just...
Your
can't do
YouTubers,
it.
you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to go to work.
No! Man, you're stop. Stop saying that habitual, like, that bitch is, bro, treat this bitch like Voldemort. Treat that word like Voldemort,
I'm
please.
saying you.
That's a slur.
Is
If I
it?
did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually
I don't
have to
like
go
that
to the
word now.
office.
I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn
Yeah, but
around.
you're proving my point.
You would have
You're
to turn
proving my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You could go cook over here, cook over there. You
could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Who's this now? Who's this now?
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure.
The death
I
is
gotta make sure I
trolling.
get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention, it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Okay, Rhonda.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
You get
Rhonda,
spoiled.
can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done
You
it?
get spoiled. No.
Rhonda,
You get spoiled, and your mama and
Rhonda,
daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving it to you.
Rhonda,
Because
I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight,
24
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed for
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working
That's
7
not
to 3.
healthy.
You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When
can
have you
clean up
ever ran a
You
3-minute ad?
pass
Bro.
trains, You're short-handed. You
Talk
don't
about the fake
outwork.
relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out.
I got caught with my ex.
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
He did. He did get you like that. It was bad. It was worse than Dr. Disrespect. I ain't gonna lie. One thing I'm scared of. You don't want a nigga blow, cause I'm gonna blow. God willing. God plan. Cause if I tell y'all niggas I'm done talking to a girl and y'all see me with a girl, y'all gonna hate me. No, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I will do it. I be tender about my little shit sometimes. I'm keeping it bad. Nigga like me, I be tender about my little shit sometimes. If I tell you I'm done, don't believe that shit at all. Don't believe that shit at all. You feel me?
But mental health, when you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about you.
That's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're
This nigga about to say some bull.
helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, bro.
This is just Ragebait.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
My God.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yeah. Ethan, you're unemployed, nigga. What are you talking about here? Ethan, what's your occupation? I see the NA.
My argument is that none of you guys
Are you a sports
actually did
bettor?
any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
FaZe team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
But my thing is, if they're not being filmed by their filmers, there's no content to get them paid as the filmers. It's a circle, nigga.
That's bad takes.
I don't know. I think differently.
If it wasn't for us, though.
I'm saying, though. I gotta think. Why you think?
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time.
Wait, we're laughing at nigga working 2 jobs now? But y'all laughing at nigga working, being a streamer now. Niggas gotta stop.
Bro, she's making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
Round 2. Step around those streams are high energy, entertaining, and often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and interactive moments with his fans. Known for his humor and loud personality, he keeps his audience engaged with constant commentary and viral clips. On Twitch, he boasts around 3.9 million followers, chat. Averages 23,000 viewers per stream.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I can't read, my
All right,
fault.
Chris.
Chris, what's your occupation?
My job is not harder than what you do.
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have security.
Talk about raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9-to-5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're
Nigga snapping.
guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9-to-5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
That's
so
rude.
According to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay. That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to start with though? But it doesn't make. But you're not even.
This nigga got a lot of gray hairs, but he's not very. I don't see no wisdom.
You keep switching it, so why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that
difficult.
you need creativity. You need to get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube?
Much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that you're entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
Entertainment
but
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah.
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying.
Nigga, no. Come on, gang. Let's be honest here. Most niggas I see at Foot Locker just walk around and go in the back when I ask for shoes and the shoes don't be in the back. It's be like, nah, cuz. They don't even look. And be like, nah, cuz, we don't even got it. And I'll be walking out the store. Y'all don't gotta do shit, bro. Most y'all gotta do is get some Air Forces out the bag. Cause niggas know y'all got to white Air Forces all the time. Like, what are we talking about?
Saying the word hard means to you because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity.
there's
Because some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
But the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
What is your job? We still don't know that.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
We still don't know that.
No. Let me hear me out. Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
See you in a
This nigga's unemployed. No, you brought a coat. He's unemployed.
lot of flags.
Jit build.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. She's right.
Fine shit get down. Yo, fine shit get down in the scene. Niggas switch your perspective. Y'all niggas just like me for real. I can't blame y'all.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me.
Oh, she's in the WNBA. All right. I take my back. She right. She not right. She's in the WNBA. She don't play with our type of balls. Okay. Well, she plays with our balls, but she's a dribbler.
At home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other
So,
opportunities.
you're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home, like.
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
So
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. Real story.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga be in that dark place. Thank God though. Thank God.
This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why you smiling?
Okay. I ain't laughing at that neither though.
Been there. Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So
that's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so
shit.
alone
Double whammy.
across the country. So it's
Why
like
is she
when you're alone
snapping?
too and everything's going down.
Wait, why are you laughing? What's so funny? Yo, Granny, you're evil.
Where's my support system?
Granny!
I don't like why she laughing.
Why is she laughing
I
like
have a
that?
question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that too.
Wait, come on. What are we doing here? Y'all finding every little. You want the nigga to be 16 on his own? Like, what are we doing? Can we have a proper conversation? You want the nigga to be 16 living by himself? What?
To a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
He's 16!
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to.
Oh no, niggas moving the goalpost OD. Wait, so cause he comes from a loving family and made sure he had somewhere to stay before he graduated high school. He's privileged. I understand some people don't got that, but that should be the standard. No, we're not doing this. No, these niggas dead ass.
That's a whole different discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able.
I'm still on the fact she told this nigga you're privileged for living with your mom at 16 years old. I'm really appalled, man. I'm really appalled.
Able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral videos. Even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University. Like what? Y'all niggas moving the goalpost tad bit though. You feel me? All right, round 3, Adapt. Adapt is a top 10 variety and IRL streamer, averaging around 12,900 viewers per stream on Twitch with 900,000 followers. You feel me? With a peak at 45,986 concurrent viewers. FaZe Adept is a key figure in the FaZe clan, which he is. That's very truthful. He helped shape FaZe brand from the original stage to now. Pivotal role, I must say. Work case on that. Oh, here come this Steve Jobs nigga.
Gabe.
College professor.
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's
See, this is where the ignorancy comes in. Nigga said, I know that for sure. Mind you, he doesn't live with, like, come on. You don't be with a nigga every day to see what they actually go through.
very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful, because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker,
So if they say something weird online now, niggas get canceled. Niggas seen the baby.
boss, they're going to lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a
Now you see when niggas start speaking louder, you feel me? Try to make it seem like they valid.
range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now. You know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check
you're
it out.
done.
Okay, so listen.
Why you fucking up 5 times then again? You went to school for this shit.
But to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into
So you let the nigga talk now?
1 million subscribers, 2
Of
million
course
subscribers,
not.
3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so. I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years? Like, come on, bro.
You got the same teacher plan, bro.
Produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
You know what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So you're
with how many
constantly-
people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Wait, so don't, you feel me? You're a college professor, right? You have the dean, the head of the school, everybody working together to make sure the school runs properly, other teachers, all that. You feel me? Isn't that help to make sure everything runs properly? Everybody has a certain role. Hey man,
Which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
Was it just you? Like
No. It
Okay.
was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the first
exist,
place.
if it didn't exist.
do niggas not hear themselves when they talk? Or they just want to be right?
You couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on, then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I
How do you
also had
have
to
a
spend
campus to
years
teach?
earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
That's real, bro. Shoot, who wouldn't? Like, who really wouldn't?
And my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
brother.
You guys just,
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking in.
Ma'am, I know to do a washing style with waves. I can get any nigga from the African cuts to 360 waves by tomorrow. Relax. That shit ain't nothing.
New microphone
know.
is very different.
That shit
Very
ain't nothing.
different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around. Get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I
You're
hear you.
breathing
I built a house.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your
just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your job isn't
your thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole
She
thing.
doesn't get that.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No,
physical.
but
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a mic.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 10-8. You can't hold the controller and make a 200K montage.
Come on, man.
No one in here can.
Come on, man.
Damn.
You can-
None of you could physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You're
yes.
thinking of 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days.
Hey, 4 days.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is
Yes,
never
I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't
all
know-
of the
wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You don't know
done.
about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these things?
Oh my god. You
Elgato?
know how many times I press record and it ain't record? Like, come on, nah. This shit means something, bro. I gotta make sure I look good for the hoes when I'm online and all that. Like, you don't understand, man.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample,
Oh my God.
my montage is fucked. Your main underlining argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and
Yeah.
hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so
I don't
Nigga say you could never.
How many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think
How many
any of you
hours
guys ever
a
do.
day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However
Every
long I
day, 12
needed
hours
to.
a day
However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be
Y'all
in the
laughing,
right
he's
spot,
not trolling.
throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Come on now.
I gotta have my rotations.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about the dead zones, Will.
Stick
You feel me?
drift.
Mhm.
Thing is, for the most part,
And then with a stick drift, you gotta really counteract the stick. That's what you do what you gotta do. That's even more work. And they not really taking that into account. And I really feel like that's not fair. But when they play basketball and shit, y'all be like, I bet. Yeah, never mind. It's basketball. That shit different.
that is not
But still, though.
all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
We're laughing at that. What are we doing?
They're laughing. But that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on the street and almost
died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
Yeah.
All right, Silky, Mr. Wu. Let's get to it. Silky is a high energy IRL and GTA 5 streamer known for reactive interactive streams alongside other FaZe members. On Twitch, he has around 866,000 followers, averages roughly 8,000 to 22,000 viewers per stream during events like subathons, and peaked at 60K in peak moments.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet
Thelma,
you, sir.
ex-librarian.
I am
librarian.
very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
Mm-hmm.
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time.
Exactly.
Because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we
Oh,
interact and
I thought you were talking about this.
and have energy.
That's what you talking about that.
Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have
What?
false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not.
So you're telling me a nigga being himself is false energy now? Man, you won. Y'all niggas won. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't talk to some niggas, man, because some niggas don't be talking about nothing but talk. What are we really talking about here? A nigga being himself on the camera is false energy now? Bid, what? I don't mean to call you no bid, but bid, what?
You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me. Come
There's
on.
millions of people who watch the video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
That's
You know
real
about
though.
going out and to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Auntie.
But I'm saying is
Can't
like
knock you.
you guys
Can't knock you.
don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay. Now.
What kind of shit's going on?
Auntie, you touch me like that now. I don't care how old you is. You feel me? I ain't too young. Merch, I ain't. Merch,
Go to
I
the
ain't.
club, you get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's what's
do what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
you're dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many
I
bands we
think
need?
What are we? Which 9 to 5 you working? Mine, I lied. I ain't connect with no one to get my job for real. For real. I was a lying ass nigga that ain't care about nothing they was talking about. I would do my fake laugh, go by my day, hit the break room. Probably I don't even clock up for my break. Come back, niggas ask me about shit. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm gonna get clock in, clock out, and get the fuck home.
I think, look, I appreciate
Which part you trying to
I
touch?
appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I
any
think,
entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course I watch
So do you
entertainment.
ever,
I got kids,
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the
We're
interaction.
touching them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make
real.
you feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you- wait, did it make you feel better?
Then what make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained and
on
been
what's
like, oh,
coming.
I feel good?
Some of it is
I got a
fake.
banger right now.
Some of it
You
is
can say
fake.
I
You're not
bang.
answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this. Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right, come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something?
Yeah.
You ever felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social. I'm a very social person. I'm very
Ma'am,
popular. in
are we
where I
losing the
do,
plot?
where I am.
Just a
I
little
do
bit?
social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, "Oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel.
Yep.
I've had people
Ben
come
10.
up.
Man, hey, that's a great pull.
Bro, years of
Still,
my life.
Key, I ain't gonna lie, gang. That was a great pull right there.
Say these things. So
Okay.
I was Ben 10 at the enemy. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be fun. Great pull. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give it to the
server at
nigga.
an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro.
Nigga, Olive Garden.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. Bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells me
That
it's
is
easy.
so rude, honestly.
She works.
Nigga said she tell me it's easy. Hey, man, hey, she saying it. If she saying it, nigga, then you feel me?
Two of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black.
Great use of the race card here. I ain't gonna lie. No, that's elite. That's elite. He could have went for the age group, all that. He went for the race. That's elite. Hey, I would do it myself. That was, I fuck. That's a great pull. Now he has to be put on the defensive here in the debate. He's gonna look even more racist. Y'all not peeping game. That's a great pull.
And this is what I'm talking about.
No,
It's harder.
Silky's doing enough.
Judged every
I gotta get
single
judged
day.
every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, well.
okay.
I didn't have to
Talk
interact
to
with
him.
nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, well.
Come on,
Whoa.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do?
I mean, if you decide, I would want to enjoy my career that I try to do, inspire to be in life. That's just my take on it. Like, what are you going? Like, what are we really doing here? Choose what you want to do. At least strive to do something you want to do with your life.
you do in a day? We'll swap.
'Cause I ain't working
stories.
nowhere I
What do you
wanna
do in a
work.
day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
No.
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel
I
ears like a bad
know.
bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool.
Silky
Right?
got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why?
That's
Because
real.
I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work,
Hey,
bro.
bro, I've been hard stuck diamond for like a month now. I haven't touched my rivals in a minute. I've been trying to grind YouTube and shit. You feel me? Niggas don't understand that. God, bro, I miss it. I really do.
Can't.
I really do. I'm trying to play Ultron. I ain't play Ultron for real.
Now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we could just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m. I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind
9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
You
today.
already did my
Mm.
I did my work today.
He at home.
already.
He's at home.
Do I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression "give a man enough rope"?
You kill him.
You're losing me.
Kill him.
No, I don't know this.
Basically, you're
that's
talking
what I'm
yourself into a
thinking.
hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
We're trying to. I love. Wait, no, this is y'all not peeping. This is really a great use of race right here. Lynching. We're bringing that into this debate. I love it.
Wow.
Hey, his debate is now invalid.
Babe, I want to say to you,
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
Dude, that's glaze. Oh, my fault, chat. It just popped in my head. I ain't gonna lie, it did. All right, round 5. Jason. Jason's a fast rising Twitch streamer known for his energetic gaming, IRL streams, and comedic content. Since joining FaZe in April 2024, he's amassed around 1.4 million Twitch followers, peaked at 100K subscribers during the subathon, and was briefly the second most subscribed streamer on Twitch. I know this nigga from. He's the nigga that made Duke Day. Duke cameras for Duke. Why y'all put that there? Why are y'all lying? I know this nigga from Duke Day. He made Duke Day, man. Stop doing this shit. You feel me? Stop the ball.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Damn, Jason. Jason, look what you did, bro.
No. I believe.
I think streaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
Didn't she cheat on this nigga? Or I'm confused.
So my question.
Nah,
again,
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
Auntie, why are you like this? She been hating the whole video. No cap, she been hating the whole video.
My question. If you think it's so much harder, Why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
And he loved the streaming more. He did.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to do.
so you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
You lost the human bitch. What? My fault, Auntie. I'm gonna call you that. You feel me? You just been blowing me. You feel me? I'm gonna call you that. You feel me? It's just like you've been blowing me recently.
The human touch.
if I was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the.
$1 million a year, lose one agent fine shit. I'll stack up for a little longer. Spin the block back on her. You feel me?
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single
But I
day.
ain't gonna lie, Jason. I'm keeping it band. We two different type of niggas. I'm keeping it band, gang. No nigga make me lose fine shit. No niggas make me lose my fine shit. Hey. Y'all niggas about to see that. I don't give a fuck, bro.
But okay, and then back to my point.
But I ain't quitting
Back
streaming
to
for
my
fine shit
point.
though.
Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than
that
9 to 5. That's the point.
You gave up your girlfriend for streaming. Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag.
What? Like, Auntie, that nigga made a cool couple M's. Like, nigga done, you feel me, retired his parents now and shit. Like, damn, that girl can spin the block. There's no hard feelings at all.
Yeah,
you did it for a bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick?
Yo, Jason, I ain't gonna lie to you again. You gotta start wearing slim fit polo tees. You feel me? Get a little cup. You feel me? Cup your biceps on some shit. Hey, bro, that's a buff.
Love and a future with someone I care dearly for, or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Motion, nigga. Motion. You feel me?
I'm Lala Costa.
Attorney?
Costa? Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5, that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You
started.
feel stuck.
I feel stuck. Yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
it's the same thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no. I'm saying if thousands
Baby,
of
stop.
if thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father
gone.
would stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
All right, FaZe Swag, round 6. In September 2022, Swag signed an exclusive streaming contract with YouTube Gaming, becoming the first FaZe Clan member to do so. During his tenure on YouTube, Swag achieved significant milestones, including a record-setting 80 kills in a single Warzone match alongside fellow Nuke Squad members. He broke into the top 250 of Warzone 3 ranked. He clinched a pivotal victory in the WSOW qualifier, securing him 1 million oh damn, 1 million. Oh, $1 million. What is loadout? Oh, that's fine. 1 million purse? $1 million purse? What is loadout? Oh, that's fine.
Nice to meet you.
Professional
I'm a
model.
professional model. But
Sound like it.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people like you
I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck. I was-
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
no. But specifically, what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like. The
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I
camera.
was 16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
you weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Wait, so why the fuck? when niggas play sports though, right? Niggas lock in with a sport. Football players, LeBron, you feel me? LeBron, that nigga Jeremiah Smith, y'all be quick to like that nigga though. But he played football, you feel me? Video games look like that's a professional sport now. You feel me? The e-gaming is all that. But now because he's a streamer doing this shit, it's frowned upon. That's like what? Hit riding.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think, people who don't have a job, they feel like they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss all of his hard work and all of his talent?
I got four last year. No. Let me get my statistics.
Okay, nigga,
there was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
so that's not luck. That's
like
pure
less than
that's
1%.
pure skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky?
I'm saying.
Is LeBron James lucky?
Is he?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a talent. They have a talent.
They had a
but
team. So
you know how many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
That's real. That's real though. But still, you trying to make sure you trying to say he's nigga not talented at all without his luck. You feel me? It takes both. It takes both.
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said. You just
No.
said
what he did.
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was just
What's so funny, bro?
You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it, stand on it.
if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that?
Come on, talk to me.
is there
then.
a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific
Amen.
pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many, even talented actors here, they never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career.
Why are you? Hey, don't let me put. Hey, don't let me call my grandma. Ooh, my grandma would have been on speed dial. You feel me? She up 5'2".
Something funny?
What's so funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do
That's
it.
a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your
Your son
grandkids
couldn't
couldn't
do
do
it.
it.
Boom!
His grandkids could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I would wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think
content,
if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not.
You ain't answer fucking question. No, he ain't asked you that. He ain't asked you that. He asked you what he just asked you.
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
I can't argue that because
Y'all could never play FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports? When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation.
Now it's red flags.
and I don't know
Wait, niggas spit facts. Those red flags. Oh my god.
And it's fun. But it's like again, it's
You gotta fight back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
Hey, it gets to a point though. You feel me? She can't say nothing.
I'm Ronnie.
Okay, Ronnie.
Past-
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security.
That was wildly contested. I don't think she was even on the court right there on. Keep it being with you, gang.
Security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to
off.
that's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media. That's kind of an easy alternative." So
Some
that
niggas
seems
made it.
kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
I know, but if you lose a job, you
You
can't
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
Hey, bro. I've been uploading videos for like 2 years now. I want to kill my... Damn near. But like, come on, bro.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views
went to school, and still...
and paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No.
I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good
Wait,
at your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah,
he's
You're waiting for... Man, get off the spot. Get off the spot.
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one
I
nine
go
to
like this. I
five.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent.
Those synonyms? Aren't those synonyms in some aspects?
And you can master it
I'm skilled at this game. I'm very talented at this game. You can master...
with, my
Ooh,
sorry,
But people
my
play.
next.
Millions play video games, but there are very.
She used a
few people
simile. Like, are we not going to speed past that?
who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have.
Don't niggas acquire the skill to sing sometimes? Don't people acquire the skill to play the piano? I'm pretty sure Mozart learned how to play that bit. You feel me? Acting, you can learn how to act. Hey bro, some things are talent. Some things are you gotta feel me? Acquire shit. So what are we really talking about?
Have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
That they have their opposable
the
thumbs
most
like
gifted-
so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
what?
saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament
You
and
could
win
never.
it.
You
And
couldn't.
win it.
You couldn't. You
Perhaps.
couldn't.
You wouldn't
You couldn't. You couldn't.
You wouldn't
You couldn't.
qualify.
Ignorance.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even
qualify?
find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does.
Hey bro, I realized Fortnite wasn't for me, chat, when niggas started building OD. I thought it would been that nigga build a pro. I got cooked by a nigga on Combat Pro. I was like, it's not for me.
You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill.
it's
I didn't
easy.
say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can
how
own.
do you
and
know?
can
How do you
master.
know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder?
What
How
does
do you
it-
know?
what
But how
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So
What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
could.
can also put. I can circle back and give
Do you
you
know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When you're
my
trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know
I
how to
don't
short?
know No, I don't. But if I
Exactly,
want,
you couldn't. But Excel sheet, we could do Excel sheet.
no, but exactly. I
They're
can
just
go-
talking. They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't
babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you.
Excel not that hard, bro. I promise you.
If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
You know, something's ignorant, bro. And that's okay. They ain't gonna make it far.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is. Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how a job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
She's the type of girl I think she's funny, and she really not. Each 9 to 5 work will now give their final thoughts on the streaming if it's actually difficult.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work, and you got to be
Okay, turned around.
on
Okay.
24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era.
So
And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with Carl. I appreciate
Damn.
and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not.
Nah,
what
Granny,
we
besides
did,
you
we
don't
just
care
feel
about
like
none
what
of
we
that.
did was hard. And that's what I think.
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. F what you saying. F what he talking about. F what he's talking about. Hey. See, look. By 9 to 5, in my definition, I'm thinking McDonald's and shit. That ain't nothing for real, for real. Now, you feel me? You get to the contractors, architects, doctors. You feel me? That's kind of hard. That's harder. You feel me? I'm not ignorant. Keep it man. Some of these, they don't care. They just, in their mind, they right. But hey, man, y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all boys comment down below. Amen. You feel me? All glory to God. You feel me? Remember that boy, amen. Without God, well, where will we be? Where would we be?